Made a mistake on pit road and it bit him, so I don't think you'll see that. Got some debris here, boys. Going to add a lap here. What is that, Jamie?
I don't know. I can't.
Hey,
see how heavy it is.
No,
Not heavy.
Not ballast, right?
Yeah.
No.
Look, I think it's a roof antenna or something, or oh, that car just hit it and bounced off of it.
What do you see down there, Regan?
Well, Adam, I can tell you guys that when the cars left pit road, there was actually a lead cap left on pit road from one of the race cars. So I believe you're looking at lead spacers bouncing around on the racetrack, trying to figure out where they all are basically at this point. But somebody might be starting this race just a little bit late today.
Yeah, as soon as we saw it, Jimmy and I both had looked at each other and said, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, right.
And let me tell you something. When you see lead spacers, Adam, that is not a good sign, because there will be more. There is lead somewhere on that racetrack.
But I just go back to everyone being out of their routine, no practice, no qualifying, and even race day is unique, because normally these cars are qualifying race morning. You don't do that. You show up, you go through inspection, you put the cars on the grid, and you get after it. And so all of that opens the door for mistakes, miscues, and things that can go wrong.
Well, and we saw that at Charlotte with one of the best teams in the sport with Denny Hamlin. They pulled out, and we saw the lead fall out of his car.
I don't know that we've found it all yet.
You know, I almost wonder if they're going to maybe bring these guys down pit road to make sure that lead doesn't fall out while they're on the racetrack, knowing that a spacer is falling out. There's most likely some tungsten or lead in those cars.
Great point. And it would be a good safety precaution.
Lights are off.
Well,
Lights are off on a pace car.
What is that?
I mentioned it earlier. Harrison Burton is on the front row, got the pole position, and he chose the outside lane. And while the lights are off on the pace car, indicating we'll go green the next time around, we see more of that lead out there on the racetrack.
Let's see.
Look at the front row. And now we're getting word that it could be from Chase Briscoe in the 98. Yeah, top left.
Definitely came out of the back of the 98 car.
Yeah.
Chase Briscoe.
Boy, we've jinxed him already. We made him the favorite, and
there's a
given.
given.
And there you go, numbered up. We're going to take a break, and hopefully we'll be green when we return to Miami. Updating the story that we were talking about before we went to break, the 98 of Chase Briscoe, who was scheduled to go off 8th, has come down pit road. What do we anticipate NASCAR is making them do here?
Well, obviously they're making sure those spacers were coming out of there, so you've got to find, now you got to find that cap too. I don't know, do they keep a spare, right? You got to go find that cap. You got to get the spares. Is it coming out of the lead? It looks like
they're trying to figure out the side it's even coming out of right now.
I think they did find it there.
I mean, the one thing that might save them is if no tungsten or lead fell out. I don't think that the penalty for spacers is going to be much different. And being in the right side, there's probably not as much weight over there. So they might get away with something here.
So what that is, guys, is, you know, you have spacers, right? And the lead is probably closer to the front of the car. You can move them in those boxes, front, you know, to the back. And anytime you see a spacer, the next thing that's going to fall out is tungsten. So you gotta, when we saw those spacers, that was a good warning. But look at here. They're sitting on pit road and we're going green.
Yeah, long day ahead for the 98. Meanwhile, green flag in the air.